Hi friends, today we have a fifth chapter, The Rights, that is from our Polity textbook of Ncert. So let's begin. So first of all, what are rights? So what do you mean by rights, guys? So it is essentially entitlement or a justified claim. So rights can be defined as a justified claim, and rights help individuals to develop their skills and talents. In terms of our definition of rights, smoking or taking banned drugs cannot be claimed as right. So we know about rights. So we may think that is one person who may smoke, so that may be a right. So friends, that is not recognized as a right. So smoking or taking banned drugs, so that's all cannot be claimed as a right. All the persons are equal and no one is born to serve others. So Immanuel Kant is here. He is a eminent person and he says something about human dignity. According to him, everything has either a price or a dignity. The human beings, unlike all other objects, possess dignity. They are, for this reason, valuable in themselves. So, according to Immanuel Kant, everything has either a price or a dignity. Human beings, unlike all other objects, possess dignity. They are, for this reason, valuable in themselves. Then legal rights and the state. The rights mentioned in the Constitution would be those which are considered to be of basic importance. So, the rights are written in our Constitution and which are considered to be of basic importance. Through rights, people make demands upon the state. Each right indicates what the state must do as well as what it must not do. That is, each right indicates what the state must do as well as what it must not do. The rights not only indicate what the state must do, they also suggest what the state must refrain from doing. Our rights ensure that the authority of the state is exercised without violating the sanctity of individual life and liberty. Then certain kinds of rights are there. The first right, that is political rights. The political rights are supplemented by civil liberties. The right to free and fair trial, right to protest and express, the right to dissent are some of the political rights. Then it also include the civil and political rights forms the basis of a democratic system. So we have studied about the political rights. So these civil and political rights forms the basis of a democratic system. The rights aim to protect the well-being of individual. The political rights making the government accountable to the people by giving greater importance to the concerns of individual over that of the rulers, by ensuring that all persons have an opportunity to influence the decisions of government. So through these political rights, the people who are accountable on the decisions made by the government, so that we can question against their policies and we can control them also. So we know in the process of government, the people, the citizen have an important role. The right to have primary education in one's mother tongue and the right to establish institutions for teaching one's language and culture are today recognized as being necessary for leading a good life. Then rights and responsibilities. The rights place obligations upon each of us. In exercising my rights, I cannot deprive others of their rights. So, if we think that I have a right to speech, so I began to speak in a loud voice. So that is disturbing the other neighbors as well. Then that there should be some control over our rights, because they have also a right to freely live in a comfort manner. So we should not violate their own rights to live. Okay, we have the rights that is equally distributed to all the people. So we should bear that in mind. We must balance our rights when they come into conflict. The citizens must be vigilant about limitations which may be placed on their rights. So certain limitations are there placed on our rights. Even arrested persons should be allowed legal counsel and opportunity to present their case before a magistrate or a court of law. So it is saying that according to our constitution, even the arrested persons who have also the legal right to counsel, opportunity to present their case before a magistrate. We need to be vigilant in protecting our rights and those of others, for they form the basis of a democratic society. So we need to be vigilant in protecting our own rights. And on 10th December 1948, the General Assembly of UN adopted and proclaimed Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted and proclaimed in the year 10th December 1948 in General Assembly of UN, United Nations. Following this historic act, the Assembly called upon all member countries to publicize the text of the declaration and to cause it to be disseminated, displayed, read and expounded principally in schools and other educational institutions without distinctions based on the political status of countries or territories. So friends, after implementing this Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Assembly called upon all member countries to publicize the text of the declaration, and also to disseminate, displayed and read and expounded principally in schools and other educational institutions. So human rights is a very important right. Okay, so friends, it is our chapter. Thank you guys.